Hello, I'm Psycat and welcome back to the video. Today I wanted to talk about Fortnite, and specifically I wanted to talk about the most underrated spot on the map if you intend to win the game. A lot of people ask this question because when you land in, there's so many brand new places and a lot of people just get used to one. Usually it's Pleasant Park, it's sometimes Retail Row, sometimes Greasy Grove. A lot of people get used to these areas and just figure that's the best place to go if you want to get the most chests and you want to do the best in the game, because more chests equals winning, right? However, I think the most underrated spots are not actually the named places on the map, so anything with a name over it is kind of going to have someone going there. Someone's always going to figure, let's try out Tomato Town for the first time. Someone's going to figure, let's try out Dusty Depot for the first time. Even though both those places are pretty terrible, they're both kind of overrated. So instead, what I'd like to recommend is trying to find a place on the map where you think no one else will go, and the easiest way to do this is just to find an unnamed place. And if you want to find the best unnamed places on the map, the best way to do that is usually to find something like this. As you can see over here, there's actually two houses. Usually both contain a chest, or that's like a shed, but there's a house and there's a chest over here, both of which can contain stuff, and we're surrounded by stuff which can also kind of supplement that. There's a house over there, and this means that we can land here, have no competition, and then do quite well. So we're going to show you an average run here, like maybe we don't even get a chest here, but I wanted to show you like how this run can go and why these are so underrated, because again, even when you don't find a chest here like we have in this game, it still is incredibly, again, I think the value is immense, because if you want to win games, if that's the big thing you care about, or if you want to, like, just make it to top 10 even, then this is one of the best things you can do, because when you land in this area, you're going to find that, oh, there's usually no competition. If you're unlucky, someone goes to the same place as you, that sucks. But if you go to this place right here, again, this is just a random two-house place, a little bit away from the bus. I usually recommend don't go anywhere too close to the bus's battle path, because someone might accidentally land there. But if we go right here, no one sets this as their primary location, which means, guess what? We just got ourselves 3 pistols, apparently, and probably, like, some basic form of assault rifle or something like that. The basics we need to actually do fairly well in any fight. And by the way, in case you're curious how you do these, you have to like really point forwards like 3 or 4 times. So yeah, that's how we do things, and that's how we get an assault rifle, a 50-point shield, 3 grenades, and also, bear in mind, we got a bunch of wood, and also, the thing on top of all of that, what we have peace of mind. On a pretty, below average run, like, this was pretty terrible, all things considered, and this is only just the beginning of how you can do stuff. So, every one of these, like, little places around the map is going to have a chance for chests, and, again, the houses by themselves tend to have more chests. That's my feeling, at least. Maybe just the underrated part of it is something I really like, but it means that when you go to these houses, try then land at another place like this, because if you land between 2 houses close together, so by the way, I really think the chest, oh, okay, lag there. I really think the chests I've shown up all the way up there are also pretty good. But my basic idea of, like, try and find somewhere that is off the map, it's not labeled, it's just a random house, or preferably 2 random houses. It's going to give you so much of an advantage over people in a way you don't even really realize at the beginning. So yeah, we got 2 assault rifles now. That kind of doubles our ammo in a way. I mean, not doubles, but you get an extra 30. And then, if I'm not mistaken, we might even just find a chest up here. I thought I heard it, but I'm not certain. Let's give it a look. Oh, there's no chest up here either, so we got unlucky. 1 out of 3 places gave us a chest, so in general, this is a pretty bad, like, this is one of the worst case scenarios. I've never had 1 out of 3 chests before, but even then, even with just 1 chest, or even if we got no chest, we just had, like, 1 green assault rifle right now, and, like, some pistols and stuff, that's not terrible, is it? It's enough to help you kill someone, and given that these places are usually located on the outskirts of town, we know people from Greasy Grove, at least like, 5-10 people landed there, are heading in my direction right now, and how you want to set up to get them is up to you. If you want to be sneaky, you can sit in a bush. I'm gonna be honest, you can do it. It's not the it's not the best way to do things. It's also like a little bit sneaky in my opinion. Like, again, you can't feel too proud about yourself, but it is something you can do if you want to, again, just guarantee that kill. Otherwise, you can just kind of face... Oh, man. What? What is going on here? I've never had this much issue trying to get into one of these places. I didn't... Okay, there we go. So, that was a lot of effort to get some bricks. And given that I should be facing that... Wait, see, I knew it. I was just about to say, like, guess what? We're going to run into this issue all the time. Okay, there we go. We got him. So, yeah, but don't do that. Try and actually face the direction where the danger's coming from, which is over there. And again, right now, it's still not safe. There's still someone who could come and get me from over there. So I've still to have my eyes out, roughly, I'd say. We'll just grab the ammo. We're going to get out of here. We drew attention to ourselves with noise. And now also with the ramp. But, yeah, point being is you can really easily get to a situation where you're doing pretty well, and apparently if people are unlucky or don't know how to fight you when they see you, because it's the first time they found someone, you can even kill them. There we go. See, there's a second guy right there. So, he's a little bit far away from my liking. We got him. He's a little bit further away from my liking than I'd like to shoot with this. But still, now we've got 2 kills, and presumably if you find them in the right places, you find them coming from the big cities, you might just find a guy who won in the cities, or who got like 3 or 4 chests, and guess what? Now those 3 or 4 chests worth, or in this case a tactical shotgun, and stuff like that, now that's mine and we can just take that. So again, you usually don't spend too much time here, just grab the stuff and be done with it. Like, there's really high risks being in these big open fields, because a guy can just be where I was now. But yeah, we got the stuff we need in general, and once we get out of here, we can head further towards the center now. So again, we're in the same situation as anyone else would be if they landed in these crazy hectic places where your chance of survival is low. We've killed 2 people in ways that really we just shot them in the back. Like, there wasn't much skill required there, right? Like, maybe in the aiming, maybe you can say like, ooh, that's a bit tricky. It does take a while to get, I guess, good enough to properly realize the recoil on these guns, because it's not like many other games. But you know, it's once you get past that, once you get past the idea of like, oh yeah, that was somewhat tricky, then you're at the point where you have just as good odds of killing people as you'd expect. And also, you know, like, odds are you can shoot people in the back if you know the flows of people. Again, this is important always, but if you just know the flows of people, you know where you are around and where the people likely landed, then you can use that to your advantage. And okay, you see a guy on that hill there? He sees me, but he has a sniper or something. I don't like that at all. So we're gonna get over here, and then we're gonna shoot. So we're gonna shoot like several times. It seems like he's got shield, and he's probably shooting at someone else. He might be shooting at me, but I didn't see it. So we just did that, probably unnecessarily. I usually don't like leave a fight behind, but again, given that we're going for like the whole, well, if you want to get the wins and you want to avoid the fights, then that can even apply to something like that long distance. We just have to get away, like seriously away now, and then we'll do quite well for ourselves. So I know. Oh, this is one of my favorite security precautions. I did this on a stream recently, I should say, and it works wonders to just have a little thing like that somewhere to draw the attention away from yourself. Oh gosh, that must be someone else actually. It's yeah. I don't know how he got at me with 1 bullet, which did 16. What is that, like a silenced SMG or something? Yeah, it's a silence. Oh, there he is. Okay. So it was a different guy. I was correct to assume. He's got the high ground on me. Oh, I can't place there because there's a rock, apparently. Yeah, he's got a silenced SMG. So we can really easily win in a gunfight with that, given that this is a real gun and he has just a silenced SMG. We're gonna really... Oh man, I wasn't expecting that to happen. So yeah, basically we got a gunfight where we have the advantage. Okay, that was just bad, but this is why you don't want to use this SMG in a gunfight. So, same thing can apply here, where we can just get out of there. Like, this gunfight isn't good for me, it's not good for him. However, there's also a guy who's going to come up behind him if this keeps going on for long enough. So, we've got to kind of balance several factors here. There's also a... There we go. Where'd he go? There he is. Okay. I really don't like this fight. I don't like it at all. Oh, we actually got him though in the end. Yeah, there's so much tension on me right now. I'm at the edge of the zone, fighting someone I don't want to be. This is like how to get killed 101. I now am on lower health than I'd rather be. That was a lose-lose fight. I don't... Knowing that he had to use a silenced SMG, it might make him easier to kill, but also means that you know he's going to be worthless to kill. Like, yeah, I love me some silenced SMG ammo, which he clearly... Okay, there's a person just back there. Okay, he knows I'm here. Oh, this isn't reloaded properly. So we can use this now. Again, having our back to the zone, just a bad idea. He's looking in a very suspicious way. Oh, he's shooting it. No way, I wasn't expecting that. Oh my god, okay, well that's kind of lucky. But yeah, basically, you want to not do what I keep doing and running into these people. If you're at the situation where you're like, I just want to win the games, you probably don't want to fight these people. Like, I wouldn't actually recommend it, all things considered. But we got ammo. We got it in a better assault rifle. And now we just want to get out of here. There's people, like, surrounding the noises they're hearing. They're seeing these brick buildings. Like, I'm just luring people into myself right now in a way I really don't like. So, yeah, once you get to this stage, though, if you want, it can be kind of stealthy to make a tower. Like, again, not stealthy, but it can be a way to just tell people, like, leave me alone, I've got a tower. If you walk past me, I won't care. Or just don't go this way. Like, you can send, like, kind of a double-pronged message that way. Another thing I really like to do, in terms of, like, guess what, underrated ways to stay alive, is just to pick up a, so this place right here, for instance, we could climb up there, up that tower, and if you make sure you don't connect the tower to the ground. So let me show you a pro tip right here. As long as we don't connect this ramp we're making to the ground, or if we destroy that too. I'm not sure if that connects or not, but now all you have to do is destroy that, and now the whole thing will crumble if, nope, it's connected up here too. So we'll destroy this with our hammer or whatever, and now there's no record of how you got up here. And again, being on one of these little hills, really advantageous in terms of position. Means you're probably going to be left alone if no one else is up here. I mean, I should probably check if someone else is up here, but it means theoretically we can be left alone. And yeah, it just gives us a really valuable situation inside the new zone, which is why we're on the top 23. So yeah, that's why this underrated spot works so well. I think up here, what I do normally is, you know, you just kind of wait and do a bit. But since we're playing on the video, and I like where these you know, games just keep going on and we see how well we can just do in a first random situation talking about it. Let's see what we can do here. So let's talk about the information that we have right now that isn't necessarily obvious. So up there it looks like there might be a guy, but there's not. You can tell because the ladders don't actually lead up. They lead up to different places, but they were probably the guy just, you know, when he first spawned, trying to get off the place. I think anyway, like it's a combination of the two, or like maybe he destroyed some stuff. But I mean, it's probably safe up there. That's a thing you might not necessarily be able to figure. Next up, which is going to build up here, it seems. Because this is an even better angle to view from. And from up here, we can see where the zone comes in. And people can't really see me quite so well. So I'm going to get a really good snipe view on them. Whereas there's pretty much no ways to get to me from here. But yeah, again, I don't think anyone's over there. And also, this means we get a good view on supply drops. Sometimes you get really lucky and one spawns, like, for you, basically. And, in fact, I haven't seen a supply drop this entire game. Maybe no one earned one or something. But if there was a supply drop, we could have good chances of getting it if it was for us. But no, because given that the... so our mountain's not in the next zone. Sometimes it is and your game can just, like, stall for a bit. But given that it's not, and we know there's 20 people, we know somewhere around these mountains, there must be someone. Where they are exactly is something we can wait for. Like that bush there, for instance. I don't know, all of these bushes look a little bit suspicious, and we give away our location if we look at them all too much. But I'm just saying, there's something going on somewhere, maybe. That's the broadest statement I can make. Like, something is happening somewhere, maybe. So before we go from here, now that we know we're entirely safe, or like as safe as we can really get, it's worth also destroying some stuff, getting some resources. I'm going to destroy just a few bits of wood around here. This is a safe place to get wood. It's not good, but it's safe because you get, like, you got cover as you do it. And oh geez, and it means we can get some stuff that we want. And again, it's not effective, but it's just a good way to get that little bit of extra wood. And now we're gonna have to head towards the zone. So that box over there is new. I don't know how new, but it's definitely new. Can I even see a person in there, or is it dark? I don't know what's going on there. Behind me, there doesn't seem to be anyone. Oh, my ramp never destroyed itself. Oh. Is that new, actually? No, that's my ramp from before. I wonder why it didn't destroy. It's floating in midair. Maybe the new physics, like, change things. Something. I don't know what's going on here. But we're going to head a little further into the center. And we're going to see what's up. So this is the most dangerous stuff. We can be shot from a sniper from nowhere, really. On a whim, without... Oh, someone died over here. It's probably not a smart idea to go right over here, given we know someone just died. But guess what we're doing anyway. You know, sometimes you don't get to make only decisions you want to make. Sometimes you've got to make the questionable ones. Oh, that fort up there is very recent. Also, oh, you can see some blue in the distance. But yeah, so whenever you're like really concerned and you're making bad decisions constantly like this, I recommend just waiting a bit and like walking with the zone. Because people have to stay within, you know, the zone, of course, which means If there's anyone hiding in one of those bushes, like trying to get the jump on me, then they can't really if we do it this way. So yeah, by running at the last minute, you put yourself at more risk if you do find someone, but you make it less likely that someone will find you. Which, again, given that we're going for that like underrated, randomly turn this into a win thing, that's something we do quite actually want here. So we're going to switch out to bricks for now. And is there someone up there or not? We could climb up there. He's got a ladder in place. Yeah, we'll do that. So again, we don't actually want to take any damage. We took 2, but 2 damage is nothing in the grand scheme of things. Oh no, okay, yep, another 2 damage. Still nothing, but like, it's not damage you want to be taking. If someone gave you the option to take the damage, I'm sure you would pick no. Or at least you should pick no. If you pick yes to damage, then I think you're picking wrong. Is there a guy up there? In the fort? Yeah, so the most sneaky place. Oh, there's a guy just over there. Did you see him? Okay, let's go. Let's do this. Nailed him. So again, you want to be really quick when you find someone in a way like this. And now we've got to get the loot. We'll probably be shot in the same way, if I had to imagine. Guess what? I do have to imagine. So we're going to be really, really quick here. Might not be able to be quick enough. There's legendaries in there. Legendary sniper, I know. I don't like snipers personally. I've said that before. I know it's an opinion that's a little bit out there, a little bit weird. But it's true. And I think there's someone in that bush over there. I'm not too sure. But yeah, from here, again, we got the same situation as before where the zone is moved in a place that I wasn't necessarily expecting. And given that there's now just 9 people left, a lot of the people that are going to be left are going to be like just kind of sneaking, waiting for something to happen. So I think actually let's go get that sniper. Like, it's better than an SMG, especially 2 SMGs. So let's do this. I'm going to run in there. If someone saw it by now, they'd have been greedy and just ran in there and got it, I think. We'll grab rockets in case we find a rocket launcher later. Again, always important rockets. They're like the most valuable ammo in the game, I feel like. And now we're out here. We've got a semi-auto sniper, which actually, as it turns out, not the sniper you're usually going for. And we're going to... Oh, a guy just left that fort. So there's... I know where one of... Okay, so once there's 8 people, or like 5 people, start keeping tabs on where people are, roughly. You can use that knowledge to your advantage. Because, you know, at this stage in the game, every player does start to count. When it's 100 players, it really doesn't matter in Fortnite what you do. It's like, well, I mean, there's like 100 more players, like, whatever. But at this stage in the game, every player really is important on his own, right? So you gotta kind of just keep that in mind. So now we're gonna have to start moving. I don't think anyone actually did see all this loot. Again, look at the map. Try and work out the most advantageous position. I think it's gonna be at the top of this hill. And I think there's someone in that bush over there. Still. He must have sat tight pretty well earlier. Which means we're now in the situation where we got... Oh, okay. No, this is good. This is good. The zone is moving in very slowly. It does that towards the end. So you get way more time to do stuff like this. There's a guy who's just made that fort. I could charge in there and get him. I don't know if he's going to be looking over here, though. Okay, we're gonna run. With the shotgun out, of course. Where is he? No, he just made a wall. Here. Maybe too early. Oh, no, there is. No. Where did he run? Like, that wall finished that second. Okay, so... Oh, no, no, no! Okay, he's the guy over... He's got a metal fort over there. Okay, that's our guy. So, once you're under attack by someone so directly like this, your odds of survival go down fairly dramatically, I'd say. Oh no, and also you don't want to make a place like this, because he's going to have rockets. And if he has rockets, you want to make sure the slope is steep towards him. That's a pro tip I picked up the hard way, I'd say. He can still fire grenades and still be pretty effective with those, though. So just keep that in mind. No, this is going badly for me. So we're getting out there. Probably a good idea to actually keep some distance on this. We're going to try and get round this mountain. Did we get away from him? I think we did. Okay. So, when there's so few people left, it's also a good idea place a ceiling on a block, and then try and heal up in a little box like this. You can see anyone if they're on the way to you, but people can't get in here without destroying it first. Requires an RPG. Requires like at least 2 seconds of notice from you, in which time you can be ready. You can kind of get out there, you know. Is someone on the way here? I'm not sure if they are. Someone's shot here. You can check the wall's health, see where you got shot from. Oh gosh, oh man. Okay, so we have to run back to where we were, which means running back into the death zone, in this particular case. Oh gosh. Okay, I'm not alive. I'm not doing well. This zone is taking a lot of health from me. I'm going to get back behind these trees. That's the safe. Okay, I'm going to get underneath his thing. That's the only way to do this, I think. If I can just get under here really quick. He's not seeing me. He's not seeing me. We're good. So there's one other person. As long as they don't realize what's going on. Okay, I'm under here now. I'm under his base. I shouldn't have destroyed these ones first. I should have destroyed the back ones. Okay, one more wall to destroy. So destroying these things from underneath is a really ballsy way of doing things, truthfully. Oh god, he's gonna fall down from the ceiling somewhere. Oh god, no! I didn't see where... Maybe he was expecting that. Yeah, he landed at the very back somewhere. But that would have been the best way to get him if he didn't hear that. If I used the silenced SMG, maybe I could have got it things done. But that's a really clever way to destroy someone's base. If I had killed him, I'd have got, obviously, second place, or maybe first if you want to do stuff. And yeah, that just goes to show, underrated spot. I went, the very first game, I swear, whenever I do these, it's just like, first game, let's just do it. I went from, you know, just like spawning in a random house in nowhere, where it looks like I'll never fight someone the whole game. I fought 5 people and won. The 6th fight, I was just outmatched. Like, a guy had a huge metal fort and grenade launchers and stuff like that. But I still held my own. I managed to destroy his fort. It's just he was clever enough to realize what I was doing, because I made a lot of noise doing it. But still, the fact that it's possible, fun stuff, and hopefully you learned something from this video. So I hope you all enjoyed it. Thank you very much for watching. And third channel, I guess. Don't care. Goodbye.